The Complete Pali Canon, Samyutta Nikaya, the Connected Discourses of the Buddha, with Sakka, Part 2, Causation. They do not keep their goods in storage, neither in a pot nor in a box, seeking what has been prepared by others. By this they live, firm in vows. Those wise ones who give good counsel, maintaining silence, of even faring. While devas fight with asuras, and people fight with one another, among those who fight they do not fight. Among the violent they are quenched, among those who grasp they do not grasp. These are the ones whom I worship, Matali. Matali. Those whom you worship, my Lord Sakka, are indeed the best in the world. I too will worship them. Those whom you worship, Vasava. The Blessed One. Having given this explanation, having worshipped the Bhikkhu Sangha, the Deva king Maghava, Suja's husband, the chief, climbed into his chariot. The third subchapter, Sakka Pentad. Having slain. At Savatthi in Jeta's grove. Then Sakka, lord of the Devas, approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and stood to one side. Standing to one side, Sakka, lord of the Devas, addressed the Blessed One in verse. Having slain what does one sleep soundly? Having slain what does one not sorrow? What is the one thing, O Gautama, whose killing you approve? The Blessed One. Having slain anger, one sleeps soundly. Having slain anger, one does not sorrow. The killing of anger, O Vasava, with its poisoned root and honeyed tip. This is the killing the noble ones praise. For having slain that, one does not sorrow. Ugly. At Savatthi in Jeta's grove. There the Blessed One said this. Bhikkhus, once in the past a certain ugly deformed yaka sat down on the seat of Sakka, lord of the Devas. Thereupon the Tavatimsa Devas found fault with this, grumbled and complained about it, saying, It is wonderful indeed, sir. It is amazing indeed, sir. This ugly, deformed yaka has sat down on the seat of Sakka, lord of the Devas. But to whatever extent the Tavatimsa Devas found fault with this, grumbled and complained about it, to the same extent that yaka became more and more handsome, more and more comely, more and more graceful. Then, bhikkhus, the Tavatimsa Devas approached Sakka and said to him, Here, dear sir, an ugly, deformed yaka has sat down on your seat. But to whatever extent the Devas found fault with this, that yaka became more and more handsome, more and more comely, more and more graceful. That must be the anger-eating yaka. Then bhikkhus, Sakka, lord of the Devas, approached that anger-eating yaka. Having approached, he arranged his upper robe over one shoulder, knelt down with his right knee on the ground, and raising his joined hands in reverential salutation towards that yaka, he announced his name 3 times. I, dear sir, am Sakka, lord of the Devas. I, dear sir, am Sakka, lord of the Devas. To whatever extent Sakka announced his name, to the same extent that yaka became uglier and uglier, and more deformed until he disappeared right there. Then bhikkhus, having sat down on his own seat, instructing the Tavatimsa Devas, Sakka, lord of the Devas, on that occasion recited these verses. I am not one afflicted in mind, nor easily drawn by anger's whirl. I never become angry for long, nor does anger persist in me. When I'm angry, I don't speak harshly, and I don't praise my virtues. I keep myself well restrained, out of regard for my own good. Magic. At Savatthi, the Blessed One said this: Bhikkhus, once in the past Vepachiti, lord of the Asuras, was sick, afflicted, gravely ill. Then Sakka, lord of the Devas, approached Vepachiti to inquire about his illness. Vepachiti saw Sakka coming in the distance and said to him, Cure me, lord of the Devas. Teach me, Vepachiti, the Sambhari magic. I won't teach it, dear sir, until I have asked the Asuras for permission. Then Bhikkhus, Vepachiti, lord of the Asuras, asked the Asuras, May I teach the Sambhari magic to Sakka, lord of the Devas? Do not teach him the Sambhari magic, dear sir. Then Bhikkhus, Vepachiti, lord of the Asuras, addressed Sakka, lord of the Devas, in verse. A magician, O Madhava, Sakka, king of Devas, Suja's husband, goes to the terrible hell like Sambhara for 100 years. Transgression. At Savatthi. Now on that occasion 2 bhikkhus had a quarrel, and one bhikkhu had transgressed against the other. Then the former bhikkhu confessed his transgression to the other bhikkhu, but the latter would not pardon him. Then a number of bhikkhus approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, sat down to one side, and reported to him what had happened. The Blessed One said, Bhikkhus, there are 2 kinds of fools, one who does not see a transgression as a transgression, and one who, when another is confessing a transgression, does not pardon him in accordance with the Dharma. These are the 2 kinds of fools. There are, bhikkhus, 2 kinds of wise people. One who sees a transgression as a transgression, and one who, when another is confessing a transgression, pardons him in accordance with the Dharma. These are the 2 kinds of wise people. Once in the past, bhikkhus, Sakka, lord of the Devas, instructing the Tavatimsa Devas in the Sudama assembly hall, on that occasion recited this verse. Bring anger under your control. Do not let your friendships decay. Do not blame one who is blameless. Do not utter divisive speech. Like a mountain avalanche, anger crushes evil people. Non-anger. Thus have I heard. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Savatthi in Jeta's Grove, Anatta Pindika's park. There the Blessed One said this: Bhikkhus, once in the past, Sakka, lord of the Devas, instructing the Tavatimsa Devas in the Sudama assembly hall, on that occasion recited this verse: Do not let anger overpower you. Do not become angry at those who are angry. Non-anger and harmlessness always dwell within the hearts of the noble ones. Like a mountain avalanche, anger crushes evil people. The book with verses is finished.